welcome back to another episode of On the Hunt with Mr. Mysteries in Black and White.
Mm-hmm. How are we doing?
All right. So, I ain't going to ask Josh how he is, because it's been literally 20 minutes since we recorded the other episode. So. But on this episode, it's a bit of a special episode.
Yeah.
Because they're both intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about people who fake going paranormal when they go on paranormal investigations and cryptid hunts, and they fake it, because that is what is the problem with our field.
Yeah,
because we want people to, in a way, take us seriously, but at the same time, like, it's hard for that to happen when there is so many forgeries and so many fakes out there, because
it ends up leading to we're all tarnished with the same brush.
Yeah, exactly.
So if like a couple people fake it, especially the bigger ones, if they fake it and then like aspiring or like just getting into it, like people like us, we just get tarnished. It's like, oh well, it's fake. You didn't hear anything. Do you know what I mean? It's shit like that. It's just,
and even people who've been doing it for years and years and years, they get tarnished with it because of it. They're just seen as crazy people who believe in nonsense, because it always gets proved to be fake, which the people who do fake it are somehow getting more viewers, listeners, whatever, because
there's something happening.
They make it entertaining, which, we all want to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, especially for me and Josh, like, we want to do it right.
Yeah.
Factual. That's what I mean. It's going to be difficult for when we do more hunts, investigations, to get signs, to get activity, because we won't get it all.
Yeah,
hardly ever.
And it's annoying from like a video aspect, because obviously, because we want it to be real, there are times where you get no action whatsoever, and it ends up being the case of, well, the video's boring.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you know what I mean? People aren't going to be interested in it.
No, because if you watched our last Reacts video, at the end it was a video by Twin Paranormal.
Yeah.
And we were hooked.
Yeah.
Like I say, we're not experts in the field, far from it. And we watched it, and we got pulled in.
Yeah.
Because everything was going off. They were getting voices heard and everything like that. And it was like, oh my God, these are incredible.
Yeah.
But it was after we was looking at it, it turns out that they fake all their videos.
Yeah.
And that really pissed us off, because then you find that little glimmer of hope that if you do it enough and stuff like that, and being at the right place at the right time, something is going to happen.
Yeah.
But in that case, they just made it happen, which I think is fucking horrible. It's disgusting, because after we done the reacts, we found out that they do fake it. We watched a few videos afterwards on how they've been faking it, and I think with that, it like we keep saying, it tarnishes us all with the same brush.
Yeah.
Like, people must have watched like the when we done Wisbeach Castle.
Yeah.
People must have thought, oh, they faked it. Which
we
honestly didn't.
No,
none of that was made up or nothing. That was there and then, and we're not skilled enough to fake it. Let's put it bluntly, we're not.
No.
We're not skilled enough. Not expert enough to fake it. So everything we do, we are doing it from a real aspect, and what is seen from us is going to be seen from you.
Yeah.
And with that, me and Josh have actually come up with another series.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be every week, because Jesus Christ, that would be knackering.
Yeah.
And it is going to be Mr. Mysteries Exploring the Truth. With that, what we're going to do, where there's been an investigation, we're not tarnishing people.
No, we're not just saying, don't believe these people, they're fake.
No. It's pretty much, if a paranormal team or whatever have gone out, they've done an investigation, and they've had really good results, like, I don't know, spirit boxes, EMF readers, all the works.
Yeah.
If they're getting really good results, me and Josh are also going to then go after the whoever. Let's say there's no team in specific we're aiming at. It's going to be just everything.
Yeah.
We are going to then go after and see if we also get the same results.
Yeah.
Like I say, with I think with like paranormal research and that, it is be there at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Even if we go after and nothing happens for us, we're not then going to be like, nah, they're bullshitting. We're just going to be like, it didn't happen for us. We might come back again.
And then if we go to places like 2-3 times, and nothing's happening, then
it starts to
lean towards, okay, maybe they did fake it, kind of thing.
Because I think as well, like not even with paranormal and cryptid situations, like you can't just do it in one night, or one
of course
day.
You can't.
It's just impossible, especially for like cryptid hunts when people have gone out and they've investigated and they've found signs of Bigfoot or Dogman or some creature or Nessie even. It's just, you're never going to get that in one night or one day. You need weeks. Not even days, but weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
At the same place and really trying to get there. And even then, after, we might not come up with anything. And they might have just been right place at the right time. But I just think, because they really pissed us off.
Yeah.
With that. Let's say we're not going to like start reacting like how they faked it because we're not experts.
No,
we are not experts. I'll say we're getting above amateur. We're semi.
Yeah.
Whereas like BTRT, they've done it for years. They know exactly what they're on about. They know all the different levels of like EMF, fucking. You know what I mean?
Anything to do with like paranormal wise.
Yeah,
it's just...
they know. So we respect them so much, and we can't wait to do more work with them actually.
Yeah,
but with that also, you've got like a really big TV show in the UK, which everyone's probably heard of as Most Haunted.
Mm-hmm.
For years and years and years, people started to like near on believe them.
Yeah, I mean, I watched him growing up.
Yeah.
And even I was like, fucking hell, every single time.
Yeah,
they're getting something, so they must know what they're doing.
Exactly.
It didn't even enter my head that it was a case of, well, probably the reason they're getting something every time is because they're fucking faking it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is what I think as well. It might not be them as people all the time. It's because of it being a TV show.
Yeah.
You know, they've put in a lot of money, a lot of production into it. They're not going to like say, oh no, nothing happened, because after like so long, people are not going to watch it.
No,
which like that you can understand.
Yeah,
you can understand. That is why we haven't got as the viewers as what we've got, because we refuse to do any forgery or fakery.
No,
because like I say,
because it'd be so easy to fucking do.
Would it?
Well, in a rough sort of way. No, what I mean is like. To fake it to get the views.
Yeah,
it'd be so easy to do.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, because like I say, we're not expert enough to do that.
It'd be a case of, like the camera, I've got the camera in my hand, it's pitch black. All right, make a noise.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And yeah, something like that. Or like you're doing it, the phone, it's all on you, and then I do it. And
exactly.
I'm not in the
shot.
Not in the shot. So, but we're not going to do it. We can't do that because we take seriousness into what we do.
Yeah.
Especially like for me with cryptozoology and that, like, there's no point me be doing all this research on monsters, on Bigfoot, on stuff like that to then fake it just to get views.
Exactly.
Because then you're dragging yourself through the mud then. You make the rod for
you're
your
a
own
hypocrite.
back. Exactly. You're making the rod for your own back. And I'd rather us go on so many hunts and find fuck all and we don't release it than to fake it once, put it on there, get loads of views and everything, think, oh fuck, we made it here.
Yeah.
To then get pulled back saying, no, they faked it, and
exactly.
then it just tarnishes your whole brand, your whole name.
Exactly. And like we said off camera, like last week after we got annoyed at these twin paranormal. The most annoying thing is I've completely gone brain dead of what I was going to say. I think good for a fucking video, isn't it?
Yeah. Which I think is because we were hooked.
Yeah.
We were so hooked and we're thinking, oh my god, like these guys are brilliant. Like they found, and then we were looking at other videos and they were like going on skinwalker hunts and stuff like that.
And so shit like that.
It's like, oh, this is right up our alley. We was gonna do a whole video on reacts to them because of like the incredible things they were finding.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we typed in Twin Paranormal, you might actually have see it on the
actual video.
Yeah.
But literally one of the first things that comes up is fake.
Yeah.
And it's like, here we go. But we thought that could just be people
jealous,
exactly, or whatever. So we didn't just go on one video and thought, right, we believe him. We watched about 3-4 videos of them not just only pointing out that one video is fake, pointing out multiple of their videos are fake.
Yeah, been fake.
And it was just like, the signs were there.
Yeah.
They were so obvious. And that's the horrible thing with, like, YouTube and shit, is you do get sucked in to, like, how we were. We were, like, little kids, like, fucking hell, this is mad.
This is a buzz, yeah.
And then when somebody points out the most obvious things that they're blatantly faking, you're like, how did we not see that?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the irritating thing about it.
And it pissed us off, like I said. And also, like, with even with like the cryptid side, like I remember watching a program. It's called Alaskan Killer Bigfoot, and it's talking about the story of the Nanticoke, which is a real story,
right?
In Alaska, about a killer Bigfoot that pretty much drove a whole town drove them out.
Oh man!
And that is actually a true story. But then they used that to then make a series of people going back to try and repopularize it, to make it habitable again. And they're saying, "Oh, Nanticoke is still here," and there's shaking trees and noises and everything, bangs and everything. But like, you never actually see it,
right?
For one. And the acting is just so crap. And it got to the point I was getting fed up with it. Because, like, the whole thing, like, if someone who doesn't... They don't even have to not believe in Bigfoot, but, like, don't know much about it, or they have an interest and they want to learn more about it and see, like... And try and make up their own mind.
Yeah.
They're, like, sitting on the fence, say. And then they watch something like that, it will just sway them the other way.
Exactly.
You know, and that really pisses me off, because when I feel embarrassed sometimes when I say, like, oh, I've got an interest in cryptozoology and Bigfoot and Nessie and stuff, and people are like, why? They don't exist.
Yeah, and it's because of people like that.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with me? It's people like that like you said, pushes, like, the general public, for lack of a better word, towards it being bollocks.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, no, there might be. Here's X, Y, Z of why it could be.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no,
yeah, but it's bollocks.
Yeah, because but have you seen the show? It's obviously fake, and it's like, and you, like you say, just get tarnished with the same brush. It's like there is one show which is so fake, but I can't help but love. It's Mountain Monsters,
right?
And I've shown you bits.
Yeah,
it's like they are a group of redneck hillbillies in America in the Appalachian Mountains, and they just go off and they're just shotguns in hand. I love it. Like, it's so fake but so good. Like, it's just so entertaining.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. It hooks you in to make it entertaining.
Yeah,
but you're not watching it for the cryptozoology side. You are watching it purely for the entertainment factor. Which,
like I said, it'd be so easy to do from our point of view.
Yeah,
and get the views and everything like that. Whereas, because we want not necessarily prove it's real, but just to be like, if it's real, maybe there is something here.
Yeah, or there isn't.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Know what I mean? Like I say, it's not like we're not trying to be entertaining in a sense, because we want to be entertaining.
Yeah,
we want people to watch us and be like, oh, that was a good video. Like, that's funny. But at the same time, like, that should only be really like with our personalities and who we are as people and stuff like that. When we actually are doing the investigations, is when it don't take a turn, but it's like, oh, it is genuine.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because to be fair, if we was doing a video and nothing was happening, we will make it entertaining just for us being us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I like to think so anyway.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully you find it entertaining. If not, we're fucked. You know. But I think even with the Dark Realm shop and that, yeah, we did get a few good bits out of there.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of times when nothing was happening and all this, and we was just trying. We was like, oh, fucking hell, we're gonna lose people on this. So we just twatted about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like when we walked through the tunnels and everything and stuff like that. You know, just trying to make fun of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, not, you know what I mean?
No, like make the video entertaining.
Yeah, make the video entertaining, but not the evidence.
Yeah.
You know, if you get what I mean.
That's what we're trying to do with this new series, is
Yeah.
try and find that balance.
Yeah.
So like I said, there will be places where countless people are gone, maybe even like fucking Most Haunted or whatever.
Yeah.
and we'll go there, and it'll be a case of if something happens, because like you said, we want to try and prove if it's genuine or not. This isn't just to out people.
No.
This is to prove that maybe these, on the flip
a
side,
second opinion, like.
Yeah. So, like, for every person that's faked it, there's obviously a person that's genuine.
Yeah.
And if we can go there and prove that this person is genuine, we're helping them out in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's then a case of, well, I know they're not faking it.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Because, like, with how many people are faking it, like Most Haunted, or like Mountain Monsters, or something like that, they, even for like Finding Bigfoot and stuff like that, they've been known to like fake stuff.
Yeah.
Where, even though, everyone's like, oh, they didn't even find fuck all. Like, right, because that is showing that they're fairly genuine, but it turns out they did actually fake some stuff, which I'm a bit pissed off about. But anyway, so that is why we're coming up with this idea. Like I say, it hasn't just got to be ghosts.
No.
It can be cryptids. It can be UFOs, in a sense.
Yeah.
I think they're like the main three, I'd say.
Yeah.
Really. You can't start saying, is it bullshit that, mate, you killed this person?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't really do that. But that's a bit touchy. But, mainly for them three, like monsters, ghosts, and aliens. Which is still pretty cool, you know. I think so.
Yeah, exactly. So there will be episodes where, like we said, we'll try and make it entertaining as possible, but there will be episodes where not a lot's going to happen.
No.
Because like we said countless times, even if every single investigation was 100% concrete proof, like true, every single one of them, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen every single time.
No, of course not.
Like there could be one so like we went to the same place 3 times. There could be one night, fuck all happens. Yeah. Second night, we hear a couple of knocks. Third night, was like almost like they was in the room with us.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Like seeing out a poltergeist.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So it is trying to find that balance.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, we're not there to out people or anything like that.
No, of course not.
Because at the end of the day, if they want to go that route and do fake it just to get views, just to get entertainment value, crack on.
It's just not what we're about.
It's not.
Like we said, it's irritating us.
Yeah.
Because we are trying to do it genuine.
Yeah, of course. And as well, there's like I say, there's people out there who do have a true belief in like paranormal world, and they're being outcasted.
Yeah.
Because of shows like Most Haunted and stuff like that, that they're getting pretty much. Let you say,
yeah.
They're getting
and
tarnished.
they don't want to admit that they like certain things.
Yeah.
Do you know what is a prime example? Look at WWE or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, every fucker knows it's scripted, right? But then there are so many fans out there that probably won't admit that they like it because all their mates or whatever will be like, yeah, but it's fake. Why do you fucking watch that? It's fake. It's fake.
And I'll tell you the truth, a really, really good mate of mine, a really good mate, one of my best mates, he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, he loves wrestling. I ain't going to out him, fuck it. I'm not going to do that.
No.
But he absolutely loves wrestling. And I can actually remember being younger and saying to him how fake it is. And he used to come up with good arguments to that, and he was like, "Yeah, but I enjoy it." And I'm like,
the one thing
can't argue with
that. Well, the one thing I've always thought of it is like, because I'll watch it here and there. I'm not a massive fan of fucking, do you know what I mean? But if there's nothing else on and it's on, I'll watch it, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
But it's like when people out it constantly, where it's like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. So are films.
Yeah.
So are TV shows.
Yeah.
Like Game of Thrones, one of the biggest TV shows in the world. There's not fucking dragons flying about all the while, is there?
Sadly.
There's not White Walkers literally about to pop into Tesco.
Yeah, I'm quite close about that one.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, everything's like, I'm going to say everything's fake, but it's like fucking hell.
Oh, no. You're going down a rabbit hole there, boy.
We're not in the Matrix. But like every film, everyone's got a favourite film or a favourite TV show. They're all fake.
Yeah.
So it's like, practice what you preach kind of situation.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm trying to get at with, like, not just wrestling, but like with the fucking paranormal side. It's like, you can't just say, yeah, but it's bollocks, it's bollocks, it's bollocks. It's like, yeah, okay, there are people out there faking it, but that doesn't mean to say that the whole concept is fake.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is a really good point. That is a really good point, because it's something as well that is not scientifically documented.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone's going to be like, it's fake, because it's not.
I'm not saying it's not right to have doubts. Everyone's going to have fucking doubts.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the whole beauty of it. That's why we started it in the first place, is to prove them doubts wrong or right.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we don't mind which way it goes. If it gets proven that, nah, it's all shite, fair enough. But if it gets proven it's all genuine, even better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not the be-all, end-all.
No. Like I say, there is a lot of people out there who do genuine investigations who are getting tarnished because of like stuff is actually happening.
Yeah.
As well. Like, it does really piss me off. Because like then when you go like shows like Ancient Aliens say, right, how they're saying like how the pyramids and stuff is because of that one bloke who had the meme with his mad hair going aliens, everyone then thinks it's bollocks.
Yeah.
And it is sad because I remember watching a few of them and it fucking bamboozled me. Like, I'm just like, oh god, we are run by aliens.
The thing that pisses me off with things like that is that they ain't willing to sit down and have a conversation about it.
No.
So for argument's sake, like, where there's like, are aliens are real? No, of course they're not. All right. Explain the pyramids. How did they happen?
Yeah.
I'm not saying aliens did it. I'm just saying, for an example,
how
the fuck did they... Well, I don't know, but that don't mean aliens exist, did it? Yeah, but how do you know that?
Yeah, that is it.
It's the ignorant side of it that pisses me off. It's like we do it all the time on the podcast. There's certain things I've covered that you don't necessarily agree or believe in, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I would say, Ed, you're talking shit, Bigfoot's not real.
Well, it fucking is, but you know.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is...
You're open-minded to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even if you don't personally believe it.
Yeah, even if you could point at, like, say, well, this is why I believe it. It's like, yeah, okay, I respect that, I agree. Personally, I don't. Here's why.
Yeah.
But, do you know what I mean? Discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
Why that's what does my head in, is the ignorant side. Where it's just like, no, fake. It's like, yeah, well, you're a prick.
Yeah. I know there's people out there who just don't believe in anything.
Isn't it? It's like,
you know what I mean? It's like, all right, fair.
Yeah, it's your opinion, but don't tarnish people or, like, put people down.
Yeah.
Because they do believe it.
And especially, like, a lot of people who do believe in it, who have done years and years and years of work and research and absolute countless money they've probably spent to try and prove it's real. Like in the Bigfoot world or alien world or whatever.
Yeah.
They have spent so much time and money to try and prove that it's real. There has got to be some truth behind it.
Yeah.
Because not any normal person would do that.
No.
On a whim.
No.
Do you know what I mean? That is to say, it is on a whim. They're not just do that for the sake of it.
It's very narrow-minded as well. Like, again, like, going back to, like, the ignorant side of it. But with aliens, it's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Where it's like, aliens aren't real. So you're telling me, and again, your opinion, I'm not saying it, but just from your point, you're telling me is that out of the entire known observable universe, Earth is the only planet we're life on. That's what you're agreeing. And then even like when they'll turn around, well, no. Well, then there's fucking aliens, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Just because, you know what I mean? It's like, just because
they haven't visited Earth.
Yeah. It don't mean they're not fucking real.
No. But I get what they're saying, like when they say like, oh, aliens aren't real, they haven't been to Earth. Like,
yeah,
right.
No, I agree. I don't think they've been to Earth.
Don't you?
No. Personally, I don't. Because like we mentioned in the Alien podcast.
You've done like UAP one as well.
Yeah, but they're just saying it. See, this is the weird thing about it. It's like you're in two minds, because it's like a
and
case
like
of,
you say with the pyramids.
Yeah, with the pyramids and like the UAP thing, it's like, oh, fucking hell, actually, are they?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we mentioned in the Alien, how did they get here?
Yeah, it just seems so like, theoretically it's impossible.
So yeah, it's just a case. It's just a case of like, you don't know.
No,
it does your head in.
That's what I mean. That's why I think we enjoy doing it so much, because we don't know.
Yeah.
The truth with anything, the paranormal and supernatural, anything.
I think if we knew the truth of everything, it'd be boring.
Well,
not just our podcast, but I mean, like,
we wouldn't have a podcast.
Well, no, we wouldn't. But I mean, like the world in general, it'd be so fucking boring.
Because how many podcasts are out there talking about big cats? Just big cats. Like just this week there's a lion.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? They're in. There's lots of podcasts on what we cover because it's the mystery of it, which then creates discussion.
Yeah.
But then, like you say, with that, people would shun it because of shows and people that and YouTube channels that fake it so well, or so shit that then people are like, oh, it's bollocks, and then you don't give the next video a try or from a different person.
Yeah, because
then you get pissed off.
Yeah,
like we did.
We did, exactly. Prime example.
Yeah, we did. So we didn't give any other people a chance because we found out that these people were fake or faking it.
Yeah.
So then we were like, oh, all right then. What's the point? We don't, because then you then go down a rabbit hole, or you're there for hours searching different
ones, and then even if you find a genuine one that sounded like there was a genuine one that was like pretty much identical with the twin paranormal one, and they found a load of shit, you then end up with that fucking doubt in your back of your mind because you're like, well, have they faked it?
Exactly.
And even
if they could fake it and make it so believable, could they?
Any fucker could.
Exactly. So that is why that's why then we decided to do this, like to try and make this next series once we get sorted and get out there. To do this, to then prove either it does happen or it don't happen.
Yeah,
you know, like that's the beauty of it.
And just because if it does happen to us, it don't mean it's going to happen to you.
No,
and vice versa. If it don't happen with us, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for you.
No, that's why we're going to try
and go to the place at least a couple
multiple times to then prove that if it's definitely dead or definitely something to look into.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. We could be going... Say we go to one place 3 times. We've been there and nothing happens for twice. And the 3rd time we're there and all we hear is like a knock.
Yeah.
That would still make me curious to then go back again.
Yeah, exactly.
But if something, like say, go 3 times, I think that's a magical number, I would say. 3 times and nothing happens all 3 times, it's fairly safe to say
there's probably nothing here.
That,
again, we're not 100% slamming it. No, it's fake.
Yeah,
we're just saying chances are.
Yeah,
if we've gone 3 times and for all 3 times nothing's happened, the chances are it probably isn't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's easy to do with like the paranormal side, like with ghosts.
Yeah,
cryptids and UFOs, I'd say it's a different ball game altogether.
You probably need at least 5-6 times.
Yeah,
at a very bare minimum.
Yeah, and you got to think, like, say, well, we're talking about going to Thetford Forest. Thetford Forest is massive, and you'd have to be. It is one of them. You have to be there at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
because if not, you could go there hundreds of times and you'll still find fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with like when people went on this Nessie hunt. It's just being there at the right place at the right time. And you're not going to... For something like that, one weekend is not going to do it.
No, of course it ain't.
You got to be there for, like... There's a bit... Like I say, there's a bloke who's lived there for, like, 30 years. And he's only had a handful of sightings. So, with that, like, it just shows... I could spend the rest of my life going to one place when there's been, say, 3 reported sightings... we could be going there for the rest of our lives and not find fuck all.
Yeah.
And our luck, the day after we've died, our kids go there and they find something.
I was about to say, on the flip side to that, there could be like an investigation that you go to every day of the week, right? And you see nothing. Yeah. Then I go the next day and I see everything or see something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the curiosity of
That's the beauty of it, I think. I think that's what makes it so interesting. That's what I love about it. But I just think people who do fake it are just morons.
Yeah.
Because
again, I get it
from a money side.
Yeah, from a money view, like YouTube side of it, I get it.
Yeah,
because
100%.
Like you say, it's your bread and butter. It's how you're earning your money.
Yeah.
So of course you want to make entertaining videos because the more entertaining, the more views, the more money.
Mm-hmm.
So from a business side, I get it.
Yeah.
But from a genuine paranormal side,
yeah,
there's nothing more infuriating.
No, exactly.
So it is trying to find that perfect balance. Like I said, we're not going to fake anything.
No.
If nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. But we will try and keep the videos as entertaining as we can possibly make them.
Yeah.
But. And that's the beauty again. If we go so many of these and nothing happens, the one time it does happen,
that's what mate. Yeah,
it makes it entertaining because it's like fucking hell.
Yeah,
it's genuine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because if we go out the first time and some mad happens, we're going to get classed as the same as them.
Yeah, even though we've come out and said no, it's genuine, it's genuine, it's genuine.
People are going to think, oh, they're fucking lying.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's weird because it's like that's where it's going to be difficult with this series.
Yeah.
It's because if we go, like for argument's sake, we said we'll go to the same place 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Something mad happens on the first one, and then don't on the second and the third.
Yeah.
Then it's going to look fake, even though we're coming out and saying no, it's not. It's still going to look it.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But with that, we just want people. Look, we're going to try and do our own research, try and find like recent investigations and stuff like that of places, and they've had contacts, shall we say, and we're then going to try and find a time and day to go there as well, and if it's all agreed upon and all that bullshit, and be able to do it ourselves.
Yeah,
like I say, we might not get a video out for fucking months yet.
No, it is just timing.
Yeah,
that is the big issue.
Yeah, it is.
It's not just timing of like if we're free. It's like if the people who run the venue or whatever are free.
Mm-hmm.
If
they accept us.
Yeah, if they accept us. If they charge how much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a while before this proper gets going.
Yeah. But I think once it does, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
and I think as well because like we've got quite a few of our listeners are skeptics.
Yeah,
are skeptics. I think they're going to appreciate it.
Do you know
more as well?
What I would think is really interesting, and this is where you guys come into it, is if our viewers believe they know a place is haunted or their house is haunted.
Yeah.
That I think would be the better version. I'm not saying fuck the others off. I'm just saying that I think they would be the more interesting ones.
Yeah. Because
obviously they're not so well known.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like, for argument's sake, at catacombs, everyone and their mum's been.
Yeah.
So it's a case of, are they haunted, aren't they? But if you guys believe your house was haunted or you know somewhere that you think there's something weird going on, and we go there.
Yeah.
Because then it is a case of, like, not only would we prove it yes or no, or, like, to the best of our ability, but it's almost giving potentially the viewers a peace of mind. Because if they believe the house is haunted and we show up a couple of times and do investigations and we pick nothing up, then we can happily turn around and say, well, we haven't gotten anything, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Gives them sort of like a peace of mind. It's like, oh, okay, so my house isn't haunted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Things like that. So if you guys believe your house is haunted or you know anywhere, let us know.
And also, as well as like YouTube channels or TV shows and everything like that, it's when people go on hunts, when it's like a group thing. You know what I mean? Kind of like when we done with BTR at Ning Valley or at the Dark Realms, when it's like an event.
Yeah.
An event, a paranormal event. Luckily, it hasn't happened to us. So just want to put that out there for a fucking start before people say, oh, what you're saying, these are fake. No, we're not saying that whatsoever. But there has been times, we've been told times, where people have put on an event of a paranormal night, and either the people who run the night or involved in it somehow have faked it to make it interesting for the crowd of people. Yeah. And I think that is because it is some of the exercises that they do. Yeah. Like, you saw it in the Dark Realms one with the... What was it called?
Human pendulum?
Human pendulum. I think that is a very, very poor exercise.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you, and that is simply because of physics.
Yeah. I mean, it might really work for some people. Yeah. And if that does, have at it. But for me personally, for someone doing it, I did not feel like I was being really majorly pushed. I'm standing there, my legs together, eyes closed. You get a bit wavy.
Yeah, exactly.
You do get a bit wavy. So that is where I was like, I had my doubts. And as well with like, apparently REM pods, which I didn't even know this, but REM pods, they can be pretty much made to be fake. Yeah. I think a lot of them are probably good, but then there is some that you can pretty much rig up and for it to be fake. Yeah. Same as spirit boxes. They could, you know what I mean. A lot of exercises can be faked
quite easily,
and especially like them fucking phone apps.
Yeah, they're the ones out of everything that I just don't personally feel do anything. If you believe they do, fair enough. But for me personally, it's just an app that just says words at random. Yeah. And they have no cohesion. If they had cohesion, then maybe.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it will go from, like, camp, penguin,
death. And then everyone jumps on the word death or something like that.
They completely forget about can and penguin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, what's that got to do? What, a penguin was killed by a can? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it don't make sense. Where if it went death and then like hanging or fire or whatever,
14. And it marries up with the history.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's proven
it's got
something to it. Yeah,
it's got substance, and also like other exercises like table tipping.
Yeah,
right. Like I've done it a couple of times, and they were not faked.
No,
they were not faked because, as a skeptic, as someone who looks at it so logically, and wants to make it real, or like prove it's real.
Yeah,
I've done table tipping, and I'm not really hearing what they're saying.
No,
I'm not focusing on people's faces or what's going on around me. I'm not really fucking noticing the table itself. I'm noticing the people's hands when they're on the table.
Well, when you was doing it, I was filming the hands and the table because I wanted to see if you can see anyone moving it.
Yeah, because
your hands are on it so lightly.
You can see your fingers flex, your hands flex for that to then fucking make it rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if your hands are just touching and that's going, like that's just following it, you can tell, I think. Anyway, I might be wrong, but for me personally, what I could find out logically in my mind, I could tell personally if I could see it being faked or not.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You can almost like feel
somebody moving it.
Yeah.
Similar to a Ouija board, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, because you're meant to have your fingers so lightly on the totem or whatever it's called that you can... What?
Totem.
What's it called?
Planchette.
Yeah, that, Donny.
Totem's what our Native Americans had, and it's got like fucking wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, planchette, then.
Yeah,
well, that just sounds like something you eat.
Yeah, true.
But, yeah... you can tell if someone's moving that or if they're not because your hands are on it so lightly. You can blatantly see if somebody is pulling that or pushing that or whatever.
And I think, and also like, a lot of people say, well, like with mediums, because you're not them, you don't know if they're faking it or what. When they're
not. No.
You know what I mean? And
one thing I love about mediums is trying to. I've never done it, but I really want to do it to try and catch one out.
Yeah.
To see if they're bullshitting or not. Where it's like, oh, is your dad dead? Yeah. Oh, how'd he die? House fire. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, he's trying to contact me. Yeah, he's trying to contact me too. Look, he's ringing. Do you know what I mean? Something like I want to try and catch him out.
But at the same time, because a lot of people, and even people have said they've proved that it's fake. But there has been times I've known people to see them, and they have said stuff what no one else knows.
Yeah, they're the fucking good ones.
Yeah, they're the real Donnies. So I just think sometimes there are genuine people out there who do like mediums. Because they say, unless you are them, you don't know what they're seeing, what they're hearing, what they're feeling. You just don't know.
No, of course you don't.
They very well may be able to be that sensitive to the paranormal.
Yeah.
That they do get it. But because if it don't happen to you, you don't think it happens to anyone else.
No.
So, but that's
sadly, it's a very selfish way of looking at it as well.
Yeah, of course. But I think that is just how natural human mind works.
Yeah, human nature.
Human nature, exactly. But I feel like, especially now, it sounds weird. It's kind of related, but because of like the things are coming out, especially with mental health issues and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really throwing a spanner in the works to the likes of the paranormal.
It has, but also it's made it more accepting as well because. Years ago, everyone was made to be out like if they're the same.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. Whereas now it's actually no.
Yeah.
There is things out there what makes it so every human mind is different.
Yeah.
And with that, being able to contact paranormal, it's just how their mind is different to another mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it kind of makes sense to me now.
Yeah.
How that could
That's why when it comes to like the paranormal, I've mentioned it countless times, but I find children the most interesting.
Yeah.
It's because they can't fake it.
No.
They can't lie about it. They're too innocent to lie about it. Yeah. Or they wouldn't even know how to lie about it. No. How would a child, unless they've got mental health issues, how would a child know, yeah, there's a man called John? Do you know what I mean? They're not just going to fucking...
No, just make it up.
No.
So that's why stuff like that does intrigue me, because now it just seems like there could actually be something in that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so it's a bit of
a long one, but...
bit of a rant, really. But like I say, we're going to be bringing out a series where we are going to be exploring the truth about other people's investigations. If you heard that, that's my cat. Big Stanley is in the house. Yeah, so we're not going to out people, nothing like that, not at all.
No, of course not.
Let's say, like, if you...
We're going to try and do this as respectful as we possibly can.
Yeah, exactly. But we're going to... Say we go to a place with like a team, we're not even going to mention them, really. No. Because then people could go on there.
Yeah, they can't get outed for it.
Pretty much, yeah. So we'll just say a team has been here. They've had mad experience. They've had activities happen. We're going to see if that is real or if that is been put on.
Yeah.
Or it's just being there, the right place, right time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all that. So, yeah, so that will be Mr. Mystery Presents Exploring the Truth. And I really do hope people will get behind that and... get behind that and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I say, we do want to be entertaining. Of course, we want to go out and mad shit happens.
Yeah, of course we do.
We want to be walking in the woods and a Bigfoot just like runs across from us or something like that. Or we go on a boat and the fucking Nessie just launches itself out of water, or go in a haunted house and fucking... ghosts are popping out left, right and centre. Of course we want that, because that is entertaining, but we're not going to fake it, because at the end of the day, then that tarnishes us. We might as well just pack it all up.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the podcast, we see things in black and white.
Yeah, exactly.
That is half the reason why we called it Mysteries in Black and White. If you can't guess the other half...
Spot the difference.
So yeah, we try to talk things in black and white, like how we see things. We want to just prove how weird the world is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if that's something that intrigues you, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel where you will find it.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes out. Well, obviously we'll let you know on the social medias and everything.
Yeah.
And I think that about wraps it up, don't you?
I think so.
Yep. So thank you very much for watching this week. Like we said, a bit of a different version of On the Hunt.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.